And she made a mess all on the bed that I was resting on. Run me to the stress is on. Smoke it till the press is on. They put me in the center. I'm the one that they investing on. Pull up on your block and I spin it and spin it and spin it again till I empty it. Spitting on niggas, they mad and they empty it. Plus, y'all niggas got hoes I already hit. Copy my flow, I invented it. Checking my dough, I ain't spending it.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to the Two Dum Yinzers. This is Two Dum Yinzers 101. Hump Day, Mike. Hump Day.
Hump Day.
That was some hit 'em hard music there at the beginning from the Hit 'em Hard to the Graveyard. That was my favorite song on the whole entire tape, Mike. It was the first song, Ambrose John.
Yes. Great song. Great song.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I was debating on what song to even use to open up because they're all so good, you know?
It's point and stab. Can't go wrong.
Yes. What, how was your 4th of July, man?
It was great. It was great. I had a damn good 4th, you know?
I heard you had some kind of issues with fireworks or something.
No. So every 4th, I want to say in the past 4 years or so, I've noticed online, don't let fireworks off. Little Skippy, my dog, my puppy, he's terrified of them. I don't care about your dog. I like dogs. I love animals. I love pets. I don't care about your insecure little puppy that can't handle fireworks. Every single dog I've ever had loved fireworks. So I don't understand what you people are doing to your dogs to where they are afraid of fireworks. I don't care. I will set them off as late as the law allows me, and I hope your dog is cowering somewhere because I don't care. Give that thing a Xanax or give it away or move to somewhere where you know there's going to be no fireworks. You live in an area. Hey, people let fireworks all the time. Guess what? I'm going to get a dog and whine and cry that people are doing this and say people shouldn't do this. No. I love the signs in the yards. A veteran lives here. Don't just shoot off fireworks. No, fuck yeah, man. This is America. I'm shooting fireworks off at that veteran's house to let him know I appreciate him fighting for my freedoms.
Bruh.
I just hate this shit. Every 4th of July, this comes up, and every year I get more and more irate and irrational about it. Let people let off fireworks, let off steam, have fun. You don't want your dog crying about it, get rid of the dog. Give it a Xanax, give it a gummy.
You're right. I mean, one day out of the year, you know, we do this celebration here in this country, which has been going on for quite some time. It is nothing new. I mean, you knew this when you got your pet.
Yes.
You know, 4th of July, that one day is going to come around eventually sometime every year. No, you're right. It just kind of falls in line. I kind of have a similar story, Mike, to kind of keep on the pets thing. Now, the thing that gets me, now I have no problem with pets, animals, things like that. I just prefer not to have any.
Yeah.
I've had pets in my life. I've had cats. I had dogs. I had fish. Everything, just like everybody else. But I'm just at a certain point in my life now where I don't want to smell the fucking cat shit when it goes in the litter box. I don't want to go to dog. The whole thing. And that's just kind of where I'm at in life. So I was at a friend's the other day, and that very thought came to me. I'm sitting there, and the cat goes in the kitchen and takes this big shit, and I smell this being shit. And I thought to myself, I'm going to go home because I just,
Uh-oh, we lost Ryan.
Who wants to sit around somebody's house while you're visiting somebody and have to smell another being shit? You know what I mean? It's something that, I don't want to I'm not trying to be a dick about it, or I'm not trying to, prove a point. My point being, I'm just, I'm not an animal guy. I choose not to have. I'll tolerate animals. I go to somebody's house. I'll be respectful. I'll pet them, sit down, fluffy, whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't want to sit there and smell your animal shit while I'm at your house. And then, you can't help. And you know what? The animals have to go. But again, that's why I choose to have them. Yeah. And I did. I eventually, shortly thereafter, said I got to go, and I left. I just, I don't want to sit around smelling shit. Is that wrong of me?
That's not wrong. No. And I just, I if I had a dog and I bought it, and I know like there's a big fireworks show that happens like right outside my house. If I buy a dog and my dog turns out to not like fireworks, I'm not going to bitch and moan about it. I'm going to take care of it. Like, this is what I signed up for. I knew the risk. I did it. It's no one else's fault but mine. I have no one to complain about. You literally have no right to complain if you do this. You know, it just makes me irate. I understand where the people are coming from. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you knew this. You knew this was going to happen, or you knew there was a chance. And if you didn't think there was a chance, that's on you for not doing your research.
Yeah.
Take some personal flipping responsibility.
Like I said, I mean, you know, officially it's about an hour out of a year that this goes down. Yes, you have your stragglers, you have the kids that start early and the people that go later. However, on average, you have about an hour a year, you know, and if that's too much, if your little dog is going to flip out to the point where you make it a point, and it's, you know, you're complaining that the whole entire rest of the world is, you know, is shit because of this. That's nobody's fault but your own, like you said. I mean, you know, you have to man up to that. Take care of your pets and take care of the things that come along with it. And if that means, you know, hearing loud sounds for an hour once a year,
and if it's like, I understand like days out of the year where you're not expecting fireworks. Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah.
But you have to figure there's probably like 8th, you know, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, people are going to be setting off fireworks. It sucks. Yeah. Here. Okay. The 4th of July. I had to go to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock because I had to wake up at 2 a.m. I shut all the doors and windows of my house, turned the fan on, popped some melatonin and went to bed. Do that to your animals. Do that to you. Medicate yourself and go to bed. There's solutions out there that are modern day solutions.
Absolutely.
Weed's legal in just about every state. CBD gummies are legal in every state. Melatonin gummies are legal everywhere.
Yeah.
Let people have their little fun. It's literally not hurting or killing anyone.
No.
Who doesn't like to see fireworks go off in the sky? They're pretty. They're fun.
I'm not a huge fan. I don't like, you know, I'm not a huge fan of the loud bangs and all that. But you know what? Like I said, it's an hour a year. If you can't put up with an hour a year, you put up with, you know, 9 months of winter, basically. It doesn't, you know, it gets like nice weather for 3 months out of a whole year.
Yeah.
And you put up with that shit. You know what? And their solution is, all right, I'll move to Florida. Well, you know what? Then there's a solution for this as well. Whatever it is, you want to be extreme. You want to be, you know, an extreme person like that. Then take the extreme measures, and you and your dog Fluffy move down to Florida, and
or
then you have to watch out for the alligators eating in a swimming pool. But hey, I mean, that's a good trade, right?
Yeah, exactly. Or get rid of your pet. If you can't handle it, get rid of your pet.
Yeah,
your pet doesn't deserve you, or you don't deserve your pet. Excuse me. Yes.
I couldn't agree more.
And I love animals too. I love them. I've never met like every person house I go to that has an animal, they love me and I love them. So this is not an attack on the animals, it's an attack on the owners. And then therefore I'll attack your dog because it's a way to make you mad.
Yes.
Because it just makes me irrationally angry. As we can tell, because we've gone 13 minutes of me bitching about fireworks and dogs. Exactly. Maybe I need to take a Xanax and just let people complain about what they want to complain about. Could I be?
Fuck it, man. Just stop. Yeah. Just try not to pay attention to it, because that's all it is, a bunch of bullshit.
Oh God. I just hate humanity anymore. That's why I'm rooting for that black hole at CERN to open up and swallow us all.
Which brings me to yesterday. We want to thank our guest yesterday, Casey, for stopping by. Yes. Casey, of course, the star over there at TikTok. She's pulling in mad numbers, and we want to thank her for stopping by. Yeah. She's always great when she does. I tell you what, that t-shirt never looked better on anyone, huh?
No, I wear that thing better than anyone. Don't steal my thunder.
Oh.
You hate me. I can see it every day. You're like, oh God, I need a new co-host.
Did you see the big news? The Pirates take down the evil empire, the Yankees, yesterday in a 5-2 win. Mike, they beat up on Jameson Taillon, who drops to 9-2 after taking the loss from the Pirates. Red hot coming into the Berg. Pirates are up to 33-47. The Yankees dropped to 58-23, still best record in the league.
Oh, the Buccos. The blind squirrel finds a nut. I like that. Jameson Taillon lost, drops to 9-2. The Pirates win to be 13 games under 500 or whatever they are right now.
Yes, the one of the next things that I was going to read this headline, Mike, it says fans are perplexed. Fans are perplexed with the Pirates as they continue to set major league records, yet sit 15 games below 500.
Because they collectively suck. If you just look at everything in a vacuum, every little success in a vacuum, yeah, you'd be perplexed. But if you look at everything with a broad or wide lens, you realize why they suck.
Yeah,
but like Pirate fans, dude, man, they're some of the most delusional people in the world. Nothing will bring them down. They are like, they're happy in their ignorance.
They're already talking about sending O'Neal Cruz back down. The guy leads the league in RBIs over the past 2 weeks. Yes, you said he's hitting right around 200,
below 200.
I think that they
can't get on base.
I think they got to send everybody down. If you're going to talk about this guy who's performing better than everybody on this team, you might as well send the whole fucking team down.
I'm sorry, he's batting 190 something. That's not successful. That's bad. Even if you want to advanced metrics, if you're not getting on base, you're really not helping the team. If you're failing. If you fail 70% of the time in baseball, you're doing well. This guy can't even do that correctly. He can't even fail correctly. Most of our batters can't fail correctly.
So they are talking about that. They're saying
there's nothing wrong with that though. If him going down and getting that season, so he
by all means don't fuck his career up.
Yeah, because you want to make him better. And if he's not getting better at the majors at hitting, take him back down. Let him work on what he needs to work on down there against. Because he'll be crushing the competition down there. Let him get that, work on what he needs to work on to where you get his swing better to make, get on base. Let him learn how to draw walks to get on base. Barry Bonds, probably the greatest baseball player of all time. He knew how to draw walks and hit for power and hit for average. So you can do it. This kid has that potential to do it.
Oh, he got mad potential.
So there's nothing wrong with having to send a prospect down after they've been brought back up. The Penguins would do that all the time. They bring someone up, not just ready for prime time. What do? You send them back down, get their seasoning, then they come on and boom, they're ready to go.
Yes.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Not everyone can be like a Mike Trout, just immediately come in and be ready to go. You have to have growing pains. It happens. It happens to a lot of people who eventually become great. They've had ups and downs in every sport where they had to go to the majors, to the minors. Hell, look at James Harrison, man. He got cut so many times between Pittsburgh and Baltimore. He played in NFL Europe, turned into one of the best outside linebackers the Steelers ever had. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with having to go work on your craft elsewhere.
So game two of this 2-game set here in the middle of the week at Pittsburgh. Tonight, 7:05, we got the Yankees. We got the Yankees again. It'd be nice if we could beat them 2 games. That way, our 2 sweeps of the year could be the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Yes, I would. That would be perfect Pirates right there.
Yes. Classic Pirates. Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Mm-hmm. And I do want to say, though, I do want to see O'Neal Cruz become a future megastar.
He's going to grow here and then he's going to go somewhere else and be a megastar. It's fucking bullshit.
That's what's going to suck. But if he can be a megastar in Pittsburgh for a few years, let him go back down to the minors and then come on strong next year or later in the year.
The Pirates are a minor league team, which.
Talking about the Pirates kind of froze.
Is a shame to begin with. It's not the end of the world. This is something that goes on. This goes on. Max, with the pitcher there,
Max Scherzer.
Scherzer. he's going up and down in the minors. It's part of the business.
Yeah,
and if that's what he has to do, then that's what he has to do.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. You come up, we're excited. We thought he was ready. Had a couple great highlights, couple great isolated things of success. Other things haven't been working out well. All right, let's go. Send them back down to work on that shit. Come back better and stronger.
What I see, Max Scherzer took the guys out on the minor league baseball team for like $30,000 lunch or something like that.
He took them out for big lunches. He I think he bought everyone like AirPods and shit. He's just taking care of everyone down there. And the guys were like, the guys were like, yeah, he is just like being like that ultimate professional team guy that he's not boo-hooing that he's down there. He's down there working on what he needs to work on and taking care of everyone.
Yeah.
Me, I've been like, fuck all y'all. No.
Casey Smith signs a 2-year extension. Like we're gonna keep the Smith around for a couple years. We must like him. A 2-year deal yesterday.
Yeah, and Penguin fans were irate because it was not Malkin or Letang.
What's that?
Penguin fans were irate because it wasn't Malkin or Letang.
Oh yeah,
because they apparently don't understand how negotiations work. You can talk to multiple people at one time. You can build your team piece by piece. Just because you can't get one person signed doesn't mean you go sign someone else.
I think Carolina's expressing interest in Malkin. I hear
that wouldn't be a bad fit for him. I don't know the way they play as fast as they play. I don't know.
Going there.
I would like if he doesn't sign here, just as long as he doesn't go to Washington or the Rangers or Columbus or the Islanders, I'm happy.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia. Only Yager could pull that off, by the way. Yager is the only Pittsburgh athlete that can go play for a rival and people will be mad for like a season and then realize it's Yager. You can't be mad at him.
Yeah, right. Yager did pull that off.
He did too. And hey. But no, yeah, Casey DeSmith and just a slight raise what he was making last year really doesn't hurt the cap. And I guess again, some of the goalie metrics, him and Jari combined were one of the better tandems in the league.
Yeah. So it seems like we have success with that, the tandem goalie.
Yeah.
Thing,
are there better goalies out there? Yeah, but they're going to cost more than 1.8 mil.
Right.
On average. So when you have a cap league, you have to factor that in. Yeah, we can get someone better, but that's going to limit us to sign someone like Letang or Malkin and or both.
Which leads me to my next point, Mike. My next thing here, I got Penguins among teams interested in Marc-Andre Fleury. Did you hear this?
I heard that, and it'll be nice to bring him back, but like if Jari played well last year before he got hurt. So I just don't see that working out ever again with Fleury coming back just because who's going to start, who's going to be the backup. It's not fair to either of them. I would like to see him, but I have a feeling
if you got Fleury, you're going to have to Marty Brodeur him the rest of his career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's getting older. You're going to have to stick with this guy. You're going to have to Patrick Waugh him. You're going to have to just let him be the guy, win, lose, or draw, pay him what he wants. And you know what I mean? And hope that you can win. Just like, the Devils did, just like the Avalanche did with these older goalies, which they've been successful. I mean, it's not a total shit plan.
Yeah.
But, it just has, it comes back to Hextall and all them guys sitting around and thinking it's a good idea. Could it work? It can. May it not work? It might not. I mean, I don't know. I like him. I like the guy.
Yeah.
I would love to see him back here, even if it's just for a short period of time so he can retire would be fine with me.
Yeah.
But, it just depends on what direction this team wants to go. And I don't see it happening.
I don't see it. I think they were impressed with what Jari did last year, and they should be. Yeah. He played very well last year. And I think as long as Fleury's still playing in the league, there's always going to be a rumor he's coming back to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, right.
Even when he retires, I guarantee you every few years, he's coming out of retirement to play for the Penguins. There's going to be a story.
Yeah. Like I said, you want nothing but the best for the guy. And like I said, I ultimately would be, I'd be, ecstatic if he would come for a short period of time, retire, do that. That would be, it would be awesome as a fan. But on the other hand, I mean, you do want to get some younger guys up and going because that's just the way the business is now.
It's not just, that's what a lot of people seem to forget. This is, it's a business. You have to do what's best for the club.
Yeah.
Not what's best for nostalgia or for the fans. You have to do what's right by the team. I would like to see, like, when he decides to retire, do like that 1-day contract.
Yeah.
And then retire as a Penguin.
Check out this.
It's Brittany, bitch.
Brittany Griner, in an emotional letter to President Biden, asks for help. She, quote, "I'm terrified that I might be here forever." I got, okay, you know where I stand with that. I for whatever reason, I have a soft spot in my heart for Brittany Griner. And, someone made the point the other day, if it was LeBron, he would have been home already. You know what?
You wouldn't
do
have.
what you have to do court-wise. Work something out with our government and get her here and put her in prison, put her in jail here. The thing is, we've done things like this before. Our government would step in, and it might not be high on their priority, which I understand. But as an American politician leader, especially somebody trying to gain favor around midterms, things like that, get her home, put her in a jail here. I'm sure that she would be thrilled to stay in a jail here for the amount of time they have her locked in a pigeon cage over there. And who knows what else they're going to do to her, with her. The lady had weed, for fuck's sake. And I understand the laws, the rules, blah, 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 blah. But get this fucking girl home. This is crazy to me. And I understand there's going to be people on both sides. I understand they're both going to be very strong opinions with this. But the girl's sleeping in a fucking pigeon cage, for fuck's sake. Somebody step in somewhere. Say, you know what? If she's going to be guilty, if you want her to be in prison for the next 30 years, that's fine. Send her home. We'll put her in prison for the 30 years. I say get this lady home.
And then when she's brought home and it turns out we had to release, political, high-ranking political people or high-ranking military people from the Russians, it would become, why would we give this up? So we're fighting a proxy war, against Russia through the Ukraine. They are a hostile foreign nation. They've
Who's the guy that's leaking everything that's coming back? Assange. You got people like him getting turned over and this and that. We could give something up. It's almost like a trade in hockey. Can we give you a second round pick in 2023 for Brittany Griner?
I don't know. Second round picks in the NHL. Do they really pan out? That would be a good trade for us.
Yes. We'll give you half. We'll give you half of our politicians. You can have half of our politicians.
We'll give you Ovi for her.
Yeah.
For the behalf of the Eastern Conference of the NHL, we will gladly trade you Ovi. We'll arrest Ovi and then we'll make the swap.
Yes, gladly. You mean nobody in Russia smokes weed? Nobody? In that big
Russia thought that they would be able to get her and people would really care, but people really don't. I'm sorry. It's the WNBA athlete. Come on now. They've totally misread the situation here in America. And I don't know. It's just.
She's a gay black woman.
Yeah. And
she's a gay black woman. And she's afraid. Really, she's like, I am the minority in my country. And she's very, very, I said, she's been here since February 17th. So this has been 5 months. She's been in this cage.
Russia, they really dropped the ball here because they realized, if you watch the news, when any child goes missing, you only talk about the white kids. They don't talk about the black kids that go missing. So they figured they'd still, arrest a black athlete that no one really knows. They would have had a better chance of LeBron make a deal for that.
Yeah.
Or a white female athlete, people would have that's what the news media always seems to stoke the sympathy for. This media would have stroked the sympathy for that, where, with her, it's just going by what you see in the news all the time. It would not have been. That's just the reality of the situation. It sucks that's the reality. That's the way it is. No one's gonna talk and I don't know. I go back to my initial thing. I don't care who you are. You go to like that white dude that got caned when we were younger in high school, went over to the Philippines and all that shit. I said the same thing then, and I'm saying now, follow the rules of that country. I
I
never understood
agree.
the outrage then or now. It's
I,
all. It sucks
I
that
couldn't agree more. I
It
mean,
sucks what happened to them because they're just being used as political pawns. Is what it is.
bruh. No, you're absolutely right. They are being used as political pawns. It sucks, and I like I said, for whatever reason, I feel
I feel bad for her.
for
Shit,
Miss
it
Reiner.
sucks.
Brittany, bitch.
So I don't know.
I don't know. This
I
is why I'm not in charge of anything.
I got something a little special plan today, but I want to go over a couple of these stories first. And first of all, I want to say, everybody go check out. Hit 'em hard to the graveyard, the new mixtape by the guys at Hit 'em Hard Music. It's featuring Tempo FYF, Stickman Slick, Dos, Cigarellos, Jump Off JD, Prime Cine. Am I missing anybody?
I think that was everyone. It just
about everyone.
Yeah. Check
Go
it out.
Check them out. If you heard the show at the top of the hour, you'll notice the song we played. That was the very first song on the particular album that I'm talking about. It's called Ambrose John. I love it. It's my favorite song on the whole entire tape. So check them guys out. Always coming out with new stuff, good stuff. Hit 'em Hard Music. It's on Spotify. Go check them out.
Excellent.
Mike, this is one that I forgot to ask you yesterday. Did you see Joey Chestnut chokeslam that guy?
Yeah.
I thought, you know what, I seen it like when it first happened, and I thought, is this real? What's going on?
Yeah.
And the guy, what did his sign say?
I
know what it said. It said, expose myth-filled Death Star. It was a Star Wars protester. It was a Star Wars protester, which I wish that I would have thought of this yesterday when Casey was on.
Yeah.
However, I'll make a note so we can talk to her next time. But did you say the way that the Joey Chestnut just, I think he had a hot dog in his mouth with one hand, and he with his other arm just kind of fucked him up, man.
Yeah. Like, I'm all for it, like protests, like disrupting stuff, but when you go on to like a protester running out onto the football field or baseball field, you don't go running out onto the field like that because you're going to get destroyed by the athletes.
Yeah.
So Joey Chestnut's just carrying on that tradition. I'm all for protest. I'm all for but I'm also all for people running onto a field of competition being destroyed by the athletes. And
I love Joey Chestnut, man. He's my favorite athlete.
Because you could relate to him.
I can relate to him. I mean, he works, he exerts effort one day a year. I like that. His effort is eating. I like that. I do. I like Joey Chestnut, man.
Like, and
you like your Tour de France people. I like my.
I do. I like the tour's going on now. I think they're on like stage 5. I think. I don't know if they hit the mountains yet. That's when I'll really start paying attention. Don't be hating. Yeah. Oh, I think they already hit the mountains. God dang it.
How long does this race go on?
It's 21 stages over 23 days.
3 weeks.
Yes, and I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
I guess give some people something to do, right?
It's great. You just turn it on in the background. France, they have helicopter shots of the countryside of France. Drunk Europeans get in the way, waving flags, knocking riders over, riders punching spectators. It's great.
I would like to see the people that jump out on the baseball field jump out between the bicycles and start, causing a muck in their underwear or naked or whatever.
People do that, dude. They do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's wild. It's crazy. They get up on the mountains like 2 days before the riders get there, and they just drink all day. It's just like,
I can dig that. It's just like race car driving. I like the crashes. I mean, there's a very small piece of the sport that I like. So I mean, all right, I'll run with that.
Just watching one event a couple years ago, they're sprinting down on their bicycle. Someone at fan had a sign over the barrier. It nicked the guy's arm, and blood was just shooting out like a fountain because his, your heart rate's pumping that fast. The blood was just flying out. It was wild. Yeah. It was wild. I love it.
Another one.
Russians served moldy burgers in McDonald's replacement restaurants. They're having a big issue over there apparently in these replacement restaurants where McDonald's left and they put a Russian place in. People keep having issues getting moldy bread.
That really doesn't surprise me because, when they first, were invading Ukraine and they were finding all their MREs were expired from like the 70s and 80s. So it doesn't surprise me that, their replacement McDonald's are having moldy bread.
For real? Damn, it must be true.
Must be true.
Another one.
Man secretly furnished a hidden room in a mall and lived there for years. It was probably one of these behind, you know how they do at these malls, they have these old places and they build shit in front of them and you could go behind the store and like go into old restaurants and shit. Well, apparently this guy, he was living, he finished, it had furniture. He was living in this mall for over 4 years up in Rhode Island, man.
Let him move back in and stay. That's impressive.
It is impressive. However, they're probably going to make him pay mall rent. Who the fuck would want to pay mall rent?
That's true. I don't know, man. Whatever happened to like squatters' right, man? Squatters' rights.
Right.
My guy, that he should have just proclaimed it like a foreign nation, like one of those countries inside a country.
Yeah.
Get a little flag, put it there. Just like live there.
Pretoria, remember that?
Pretoria, the Vatican City, Lesotho inside South Africa.
Pretoria was on Family Guy.
Yeah.
Peter had his own country.
Yeah. That's impressive, man. For 4 years, no one caught this guy.
Absolutely.
Let him stay.
How creepy, man.
Let him stay.
U.S. stamps are going up to 60 cents on the 10th of this month. 7, 10, 22, your stamps are going to be 60 cents. I haven't used a stamp in years, but apparently there are some people alive that still use stamps, and they are going to be up to 60 cents here in a couple days.
I have no problem with that. We are paying for a service that is used by every single American. And it is actually called for to be, we're supposed to have it. It's called for in the Constitution.
Now, the thing about these stamps, it isn't like they're, people might complain. To be honest, I haven't heard anyone complain, but people, that's all they do. So I just assume somebody else
probably are.
When I first can recall a stamp, it was 32 cents.
Yeah.
So it's gone up 28 cents in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain about that.
Me either. And you know what? It really does provide a vital service because, Amazon, UPS, DHL, FedEx, they can't get back into a lot of these smaller places like the Postal Service can.
Yeah.
It's a vital part of the country.
So be prepared.
I support the post office, people.
Mike supports the post office.
I do. And if you don't, that's you then. I was going to say we're going to throw hands, but my shoulder's bum. I can't fight and beat. Nah.
We'll just fart on you. That's all.
That's my fetish.
Another one.
Johnny Depp in talks for Beetlejuice 2. Johnny Depp in talks for Beetlejuice 2. I would like.
Go ahead.
I would like to see that. Beetlejuice is such a bizarre character. Johnny Depp is such a bizarre character. I'm thinking maybe Beetlejuice should play Johnny Depp in a movie, but I don't think that's going to happen. What do you think? Johnny Depp, Beetlejuice 2?
He better not be Beetlejuice. That's Michael fucking Keaton. Pittsburgh's own is Beetlejuice. No one else is Beetlejuice.
No one else is Beetlejuice.
He can be a character in there. I'd be cool because it's a Tim Burton movie, but no. Michael Keaton is Beetlejuice.
So you are not aboard.
Oh hell no. It'd be
Depp,
cool like if he's in the movie, maybe playing like an antagonist to Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
That would be cool. But
I think in this Beetlejuice movie, they ought to get Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show to be in this movie as well somewhere. Remember, like the person that the name was inspired from, with the person with the little head?
Yeah.
He could be in the movie, like at that capacity.
Yeah.
Be that person with a little head.
I don't know. Just Michael Keaton's always been Beetlejuice to me.
Another one.
Carlos Santana collapses on stage during a Michigan performance. heat exhaustion and dehydration. Carlos, come on, buddy. You got to drink your water, right?
Yep.
And he's not young anymore.
No, he's not. No,
he's an old man. You got to pay attention to these.
That's
things,
what I was about to say. I was surprised he's still performing, just because I remember like when he like blew up at a, God, man, by the time he blew up, he was playing for how many years before that whole like mixed album came out that he had. And damn, I'm surprised he's still going. But like you said, man, drink your water.
Yeah,
heat exhaustion is no joke, man. That shit's no joke.
It's July, for fuck's sakes. You're old, come on.
But
man.
I can kind of understand that. You're just out there doing your thing, and you're like, the adrenaline's probably kicking in. You're just, hey, I got to get through this. I'm performing. It's great, and then boom, you drop.
Yeah.
Because I can tell, like where I work, it's hot as what, and you just get into a rhythm and you're working, and then you forget, oh shit, man, I haven't had any water in like 2 hours. So it happens. You get locked in, zoned in.
Yeah, at least he's all right.
Yep.
Another one.
Rihanna becomes the youngest woman billionaire after hitting $1.4 billion net worth. Rihanna, the youngest female billionaire. To be honest, I don't pay much attention to Rihanna. I have nothing against Rihanna. I think Rihanna's talented, but where the hell did she become a billionaire at? It's usually people whose faces are all over everything. Dr. Dre, like top of the top dog. I don't see Rihanna ever.
Unless she's like, I guarantee you, it probably has like companies and shit like that, and where a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
That could be,
and she's my future wife.
Yeah, good for her. I like her.
Yeah, good for her. Her and I are gonna get married one day. She look at me and be like, she's like, get the fuck out of here.
Does your girlfriend know about this?
No, but everyone should know this. I'm sorry, Rihanna. She,
okay.
Rihanna kind of got it. Like, she looked like if I, she looks like the kind of girl where, like, if we're out at a restaurant, she would be the one that would say, "Hey, this is wrong," and I wouldn't have to.
Yeah.
I could wait. Oh, I shouldn't have said that, because it's kind of like might be taking a shot at someone, because we went out and I ordered a steak and they gave it to me well done, and I just didn't say a word and ate my steak.
You don't eat it well done?
Oh God, no, medium. And they served it to me well done, but there's like some shrimp on top and some Parmesan sauce, so it kind of like the juices absorbed, so it was juicy. But I was just very disappointed in my steak.
I like when you get them steaks and you're trying to cut it, and the whole entire plate's across the table.
That's kind of what was happening. Yeah. Yeah. Like I could tell, like she wanted to say, I think she wanted to say something, but I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and eat my steak.
I'm in danger.
I kind of effed up this episode. I'll give you the
fine. The
episode's fine. Personal life, I might be a little dodgy. I'll give you the update tomorrow.
For real? Damn, it must be true.
Like I tell her all the time, I'm classy, I'm smart, and I have a way with words.
Couple more things. I want to get to a couple more things, and we'll like I said, I've got a special thing here for us. Is Tony Khan open to an AEW versus WWE Super Show?
That's how you can tell you are struggling.
I would like to see it. I always like the inner things, with the WCW, the WWE. I like them if they're done right. Obviously, once Vince bought everybody out and he started mixing shit up, it was terrible, because he was ultimately trying to do what he wanted to do, and it wasn't anything like this. I would like to see a Super Show. I would like to see Britt Baker get her ass kicked by some of these WWE chicks.
Well, fucking like Asuka and would jack her up, and
my girl Liv Morgan just straight with
Liv Morgan, yeah. But like, so here's the lineup AEW can throw out: CM Punk, Jack Hager, Jericho, Adam Cole. All former WWE guys, so it can be a WWE show, because all of their top guys, for the most part, are former WWE stars.
Yeah.
So it can just be WWE versus WWE, and like
Yeah.
you
Kind of
know
hard to
like
find somebody.
you
Kind of
know
hard
you
to find a wrestler that's top line that's a virgin from the WWE.
yeah.
Everybody,
It's just Tony Khan's just a idiot. He's just I'm going to say this, and knowing full well, no one in WWE will take this seriously because they
right.
don't. They do their own thing. They don't care about what
You're
anyone
right.
else does for the most part.
Until the rating, yeah, you're right. Yes,
They don't, and
Another one.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I lost my thought.
I think you'll like this one, Mike. 1986 single "Master of Puppets" is number 1 on iTunes rock charts after Stranger Things feature. Guess everyone's going crazy about this Master of Puppets song.
They should.
One girl even said, "I think that this movie is going to help these guys get recognized."
the most popular metal band of all time.
Mhm.
Everyone should like that. It's a damn good song. Come on now, chop your breakfast on a mirror.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Wake up, do a little nose candy. Get this. Yeah.
One more here.
Another one.
Pabst beer unveils the largest case of beer, the 1844 pack.
I've seen that.
This case of beer is $849.99. It has 1,844 cans of beer. How fucking heavy is this? Is this the stupidest idea you've ever heard? For one, that's a lot of beer. It's going to be sitting around for a long time. I don't care how much you drink. Yes, some people that would put a dent in it.
Yeah.
For two, $900 for beer. For three, you got to get a forklift to move it. It's kind of a stupid thing. You can come up with something else, or it's just something to get their name out there in front of eyeballs again and try to make themselves significant and relevant. But I think it's kind of dumb. It's interesting. I think it's neat. I like it. But on the other hand, just in everyday life, it's stupid.
It's Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst. The only people who drink Pabst Blue Ribbon are people that that's what their dad drank.
Yeah.
People who can't afford anything else, and hipsters who think it's cool to drink Pabst Blue Ribbon. That is one of the worst beers of all time. That beer it is disgusting. It is disgusting.
I never had it.
It's terrible.
You don't hear people talking about it a lot.
It's like a step up from Natty Light. It's a step down from Natty Light.
Step down.
It's step down from Natty Light. It's a step down from the Beast, the Milwaukee's Beast. It is disgusting.
All right, so
not a fan of Pabst Blue Ribbon. It might be because when I was younger, I ran into the house thinking I was grabbing a pop and it was a Pabst Blue Ribbon and I chugged half the can.
Oh.
Yeah, so that might be why I hate Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I'll go with that.
Once again, my irrational hatred is coming through on the show.
Whenever you're done carrying on over there, I got something to do here.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna replay a game that we played a couple weeks ago. I thought I had a lot of fun doing it. You recall the real news or the fake news game?
Yeah.
Because we try to do some exotic stories. We try to do some satirical stories, just interesting stories in general on our show. So we created a show a couple weeks ago, Real News, Fake News. And basically what happens is I read Mike headlines from all over the world's newspapers. And Mike has to tell me if he thinks the headline I read was real news or fake news. If I recall, you did pretty well last time, Mike.
Yeah, I did. I did pretty well.
I thought so. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, man. You prepared? You have your thinking cap on today?
My thinking cap, got my pen that fell on the floor somehow. I'm ready to go.
Well, you don't have to have your pen for this game, but
I like to keep tally.
Yeah, it helps me think. I always keep mine too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you ready? Are you ready to play the real news or fake news?
I am ready.
All right. Here we go. I got 15 questions.
Oh, wow.
You have to get 8. You have to get 8 to have a passing grade. We'll call passing grade over 500.
Like the Buccos.
Buccos.
Yeah. We're get to 500, you're good.
Today.
Yeah.
And if you get more than 8, you don't have to sing me the birthday song with the pasties on in the task.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
All right. So let's play real news or fake news. All right. Number one, Mike. Is this headline real news or fake news? Police had to shut down a 3,000 person game of hide and seek at an IKEA. Police had to shut down a 3,000 person game of hide and seek at an IKEA.
I can see people trying to
fake news.
I can see people trying to do this as like a flash mob type thing, but I'm gonna go with fake news.
You're gonna go with fake news. So
Yes.
number one, police had to shut down a 3,000 person game of hide and seek at IKEA. You said this is fake news. The answer is that one was real. Real news.
Wow.
Yeah. So real news on the first.
Well, like I said, I thought it could be.
No, you're right. It could have really went either way. Number two. Teenager fined $100 for feeding a potato chip to a pigeon. Teenager fined $100 for feeding a chip to a pigeon. Is this real or is this a fake headline?
I'm gonna go with real.
You're gonna go with the real. Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
That is correct. So we got one right, one wrong. Number three. Is this real news or is this fake news? Police in Germany rescue a man being chased by a squirrel. Police in Germany rescue a man.
I just want it to be right, so I'm going to say right. It is true.
Say this is a real
I just want
news
it to be true, so I want it to be. I'm going to say it's true.
Police in Germany rescue man being chased by a squirrel. This is the reincarnation of the Jewish squirrels coming after.
Yes, trying to exact revenge. Hell yeah, buddy.
The answer to that is it's a real story, Mike.
Yes,
the police did have to save a grown man from a squirrel chasing him in Germany.
I love it.
Good stuff. All right, number four. So you got two right, one wrong, doing well. Next question. Elderly woman trains 65 cats to steal from her neighbors. An elderly woman trains 65 cats to steal from her neighbors. Is this real or is this a fake news story?
I've seen stories where a guy has trained his dog to attack, like throw stuff at people. Seen stories where someone trained squirrels to attack people. So I'm going to go with true.
You're going to go with true. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Elderly woman trains 65 cats to steal from her neighbors. The answer on that is it a real story or is it a fake news story? And you said real.
Damn.
Unfortunately, that's wrong. I've seen the stories that you talk about. I mean, they're out there, but for this particular headline, it was a fake news.
I should have known because trying to get cats to do anything is damn near impossible.
Yeah.
Except enjoy fireworks. I'm such a jerk.
Number 5, Canadian zoo fined. Canadian zoo is fined after taking a bear out for ice cream. Canadian zoo fined for taking a bear out for ice cream.
That's got to be news story? That's got to be fake.
And this one's fake, you say?
It's got to be fake.
And that's your final answer.
It's my final answer.
All right. Canadian zoo fined after taking bear out for ice cream. Mike said this is a fake news story. The answer is it is real. This really happened. This really happened. Somebody took a bear out of the zoo for ice cream, apparently in Canada. You're still okay. You got 2 right, 3 wrong. Long way to go.
Why would you take a bear anywhere?
And you know Canadians.
That's true.
You know Canadians.
Yeah. I got nothing.
Oh, okay.
Bunch of white guys
next
named
question.
Doug.
All right. Well,
Bunch of white guys named Doug. I heard a comedian say that once years ago, and it stuck with me.
that's a white guy named Doug. I love it. Next question. So 2 right, 3 wrong. Next question. Camels survive after. Oh no, I'm sorry. Let me try this again. Camel survives after losing half of its body. This was a story, or not, fake or real, but the story is a camel survives after losing half of its body. Is this a real news story or is this a fake news story?
I'm gonna go with fake.
We're gonna go with fake. You think that camel didn't not survive after losing half of its body? That's your final answer?
My final answer, yeah.
And that is correct. No camel survived after losing half of its body, not in the headlines anyway.
Be so one tough camel.
What's that?
Be one tough camel.
Yeah, man. That puts you at 3 and 3. You have 3 right, 3 wrong, 6 in.
9 to go.
9 to go. Could be worse. Oh, okay. Skittles used instead of salt to help clear ice and snow from roads in Canada. Skittles used instead of salt to help clear ice and snow from roads in Canada. Is this a real news headline or is this a fake news headline?
I so want it to be true. We're going to go with false.
You're going to go with false. That's your final answer.
My final answer.
That is correct. Skittles are not being used to help clear ice in Canada as far as headlines go.
That would be cool to see, though. Yeah. I wouldn't drive on it. I don't know what it would do to my tires, but it'd be kind of fun to watch the snow turn out rainbow colors.
Yes. So you have 4 correct, 3 incorrect. Next question. A criminal farts so loud that it gives away his hiding place. This was a headline or a fake headline. A criminal farts so loud that it gives away his hiding place. Is this real or fake news?
That's something like if I was on the run that would happen to me. So I'm hoping it's true. So I'm going to go with true.
You're going to go with true on that one.
True.
That is correct. You were on a streak, Mike. You were on a streak. You're like the.
See, you ruined it, man. That's like a baseball. That's like a pitcher on a no hitter. You fucking had to say something.
Or the kicker before he kicks the ball in football.
Exactly.
All right. So it's 1, 2, 3, 5 and 3. Next question. World's first hot dog ATM opens up in Malaysia, which is similar to what you have in your hometown.
No, it's not. It's a dumb waiter system. Fuck out of here.
But the question is, the headline reads, world's first hot dog ATM opens up in Malaysia. Is that real or is that fake news?
So I want it to be real because I want to be able to put money into a machine and a hot dog comes out.
I want nothing more in my life than to do that.
That sounds so fucking disgusting, but yet I would try it. I'm going to go with true.
You're going to go with true. You think that the world's first hot dog ATM opened up in Malaysia?
Yeah, because why? Yeah, because when you think hot dogs, you think Malaysia. There's not a lot of red flags in this story, but I'm going with true because I want it to be true.
All right, so the answer to this one, to the world's first hot dog ATM opening up in Malaysia, the answer is true.
Are you fucking are you shitting me?
I'm starting to think somebody's feeding you the answers in your.
I just said true because I thought it'd be funny.
Let's see. You know what? That's awesome. I mean, hopefully that's coming our way.
Right?
So we have six correct, 3 incorrect. Next question. Scientists to create stem cell burger. Scientists to create stem cell burger. Is this a real news headline or fake news?
Hopefully it's a stem cell of a cow Not a human. I'm not ready for Soylent Green yet. I'm gonna go with true.
We're gonna go true. Scientists to create stem cell burger.
Yeah, stem cells from a dead cow fetus. Hell yeah, I'd eat that.
Well, to this particular question, is a fake news story. So whether that's going on out there, I don't know. I don't know what scientists are doing, but
They're cooking one up at CERN right now.
they're cooking. So that is incorrect. So after 10 questions, you have 6 correct, 4 incorrect. On to the next. Trump's Twitter fight with Hulk Hogan. Was this a headline or is that a false headline? Fake news. Trump had a Twitter fight with Hulk Hogan.
Well, it can't be a recent story because he's banned from Twitter.
Yes.
It'd have to be an old one. Wouldn't surprise me because both of those two will just yap about anything. I don't seem to recall this though, so I'm gonna go with fake.
All right, so you say the Trump Twitter fight with Hulk Hogan is fake
But
news?
it wouldn't surprise me if it was true. I'm going to go with fake.
You're going to go with fake?
Yes.
That is incorrect. They did. They had a beef. Trump and Hulk Hogan.
I don't that 4 years, man. There's a news story every 5 seconds. I couldn't keep track.
So now we're actually on a 3 wrong skid here. We're on a different kind of streak. So I think it's 6. I think it's 6 and 5.
Yeah, I'm 6 and 5.
6 and 5. 6 and yeah. Okay. So you're getting close, man. You got to turn it back the other way, man.
I got this.
All right. Next one. Baby born in California was named heart eyes emoji, heart eyes emoji, heart eyes emoji, Reiner. Is this a true story or is this fake news?
Okay,
Baby born in California was named heart eyes emoji 3 times, last name Reiner.
I can see someone trying to do this, and I don't think it would go on a birth certificate. They can say that's the kid's name, but it won't be on the birth certificate. I'm going to go with true.
True. So you're going to
say I'm going to say they tried to do this.
Okay. Final answer. True. Answer is false. Ooh. So that puts us at 6 and 6, Mike. 6 and 6. You have three questions left.
I got to go 2 and 1. I got to go 2 and 1.
All right. Here we go. Woman finds strange man in her apartment closet wearing her clothes. A woman finds a strange man in her apartment closet wearing her clothes. Is this a real news headline or is this fake news?
I'm going to go true.
True on that one?
Yes. Because people broke it into people's houses and cleaned for them. Why not this?
Yeah. That's correct, Mike. 7 correct, 6 incorrect. Down to the last 2. You get this one, you automatically win. So here we go. Florida nursing home shut down by FDA for serving dog food to the elders. Florida nursing home shut down by the FDA for serving dog food.
I can see this happening. The FDA wouldn't be the one to shut them down, though, so that's the big red flag for me. So I'm going to go with false, just because the FDA would not be involved unless they had to verify if it was dog food or not. I think some other agency would be involved, but I'm going to go with false.
You're going to go with false, and that's your final answer.
False, or the person who wrote the headline did not read the actual story, so I'm going to go with false.
All right. The answer is, after a Florida nursing home shut down by FDA for serving dog food The answer is you said it was false.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. That is correct. Mike, you do not have to give me a hug from behind wearing tassels while you're congratulating me and wishing me a happy birthday. So you win big today. You win big.
I did win big. But you're the one who really lost, though. You're the one who lost.
Hey, you lose a naked hug from behind. You always lose. I tell you what, Mike, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about the website, man?
Website is twodumyinzers.com. Over there you can find links to Spotify, Stitch, Anchor to listen to the show. We have YouTube links on there. The actual boom, you right there, you go in, boom, we're right there for YouTube, so you can watch us. Links to the merch store to buy all of our beautiful merchandise, and our email is on there too to email questions, comments, concerns, and yeah.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yes, thank you so much, Mike. Thank you, SpongeBob. Everybody, check those things out. You can check out everything that we have in audio on Spotify, everything we have in video on YouTube. Everything we have is out there. People follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything you can find us, our website, everything is out there.
Yes.
Check us out, people. We thank you so much. Mike, do you have anything before we take off, brother?
Yes. I have a shout out today.
Yeah.
It's our most loyal listener's birthday today. Who's
this?
Oh, Allie, happy birthday. I told you I'd give you a shout out. Give you a shout out. That's the song you choose.
That's the only song I have right now.
That is
Whenever you
perfect.
talk about,
That is perfect. Yes.
know.
Happy birthday, Allie.
What he said. Thank you so much, Mike. Hey, everybody, thanks for tuning in. For Ryan, Mike, we'll be back tomorrow, 11 o'clock a.m. to 12 o'clock p.m.
Yes.
Come check us out. The Two Dumb Yinzers. We'll see you tomorrow.